Bow! What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Nick and Mal Show. I am Nick Johnson, one half of the Nick and Mal Show. And to the left of me is my brother Malcolm Still.
Koala.
The second half of the Nick and Mal Show. I'm a little bit out of breath right now. That walk over here was a little hectic. But let's just get right into it. We got a special person in the building right now. When we had our weekly FaceTime call with this person, I was legitimately a little bit motivated.
Yeah, sock it to me.
Sock it to me. It's crazy, right? Just like, obviously, me and Malcolm are friends, so obviously Malcolm has that kind of thing that gets me going.
Mm-hmm.
When I met Jawan kind of like, oh shit, this motherfucker is motivating me.
Yeah.
And I got the same vibe from you. So it's something with the Stowe family.
I mean,
it's in our blood.
Yeah,
it's in our blood.
It's you know, it's a little different, bro. That's all I can say. It's a little different.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Just in the building.
What's good, everybody?
So, for those that don't know, that's my cousin right here, Just.
Yeah,
cousin.
me and Mal, we first cousins. His father and my father's our brothers.
Yes. Just no funny though. I ain't gonna lie. People need to know this. You the reason why I have a fear for cats. Not you. The black cat y'all used to have.
Yeah.
That's the
a
reason
lot
why
of
I have
people
a fear
don't know.
for cat.
Yeah, I used to have a black cat when I was younger. My moms and my pops had it, and like that shit used to just bug out. Like it'd just do its own thing at its own time and at its own course.
Yeah.
Like it'd just flip. It was a female. She used to just wild out, like scratch you, whatever she wanted to do, she'd just do to you.
Are you a cat person?
Nah, I'm actually not. I mean, I like animals, period. Like, I fuck with animals, period, you know? But as far as, like, just one particular animal, nah, I just like animals, period.
Maybe. So, it's kind of unfortunate that we want to start the podcast this way, but obviously life happens.
Uh-huh.
And this is something I think maybe you can talk about it for yourself, but I think maybe someone who's going through something similarly to your situation, you probably could really help them out. So your mom and your dad unfortunately passed away very recently.
Yeah, 2 months and 4 days.
2 months and 4 days of each other.
Yeah, they both passed away on a Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
What is that like? Where are you right now? What's going through Jess's head?
Like, I'm cool for the most part. You know, like I'm cool, meaning like when I mean I'm cool, like I'm okay, like, you know, like mentally okay, physically okay. But then it's like a new world for me. It's a whole new life. You know, it's like you could call your moms. I can't call my moms for any little thing. So it's just like that's a whole new life. So it's like basically being you're birthed on earth again, just without any parents this time. So you starting all over from scratch. So you got to really figure things out on your own. That's the whole new drawing board. That's the whole new skit.
Now, like for someone tuning in that's in a similar situation, like what can they utilize or think, like just to stay positive, you know, because like you said, off the FaceTime call, you know, you're a very positive person and you took everything that the situation that happened as like, all right, this is just a life lesson, you know. What life lessons did you see and what should the people hear? I
mean, if your parents are alive, just be close with them. If you got a situation with your parents or whatever, any family member, just clearing it up, bro. It's before my pops passed away, he told me anything could be fixed by just fixing it. And that's true, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, why should I sit here and hold a grudge on some shit that happened probably like 16 years ago? I mean, even though it could be some detrimental shit, like it could be some wild shit, but it's like, yo, bro, I got to clean this up real quick. Like, we could fix this. We ain't got to be the best of friends, you know, but you gonna say sorry or something's gotta give, you know, but something could be fixed, but you just mentally gotta be strong. It's not about physical, bro. Your mind have to be strong. Your mind gotta be in the right place. If it's not, then you could crash. Like you could crash faster than you think.
I asked you this question when we was on FaceTime. I said, have you ever been to a place where you feel like you've crashed mentally, right? You said no, because you're always like the strong guy, the strong family members that maybe others could come to. Obviously in uncharted territory, right? Have you ever thought that, damn, one day it might be too much for me? And what do you do if that day comes? Or do you not even consider that?
I mean, like I told you on the phone, I never put too much on my plate that I can't eat. It's like food, bro. Remember what I go back to, if you putting so much food on your plate, eventually your plate gonna overflow and it's gonna fall, bro. It's gonna break. So you just put enough on your plate so you can scrape up and eat. Simple as that. And you keep going. If you want your second plate, you go for seconds. If you want your thirds, you go for thirds. But don't try to put your first and second and third on one plate. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what's that analogy? It's like, don't be the dog with a bone in your mouth going for another bone.
Exactly,
you just
bro.
end up with no bones at the end.
That's
of the day.
all, bro. So it's one step at a time. You can't do too much at once, bro. You really can't. You can't. It's impossible.
Just how close were you to your parents?
Super close. You know, like you know that. Like
Yeah.
my parents was the type of parents where I could tell them anything, being their son or not. Like even my friends, my whoever, you could tell my parents anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like bro, if you no funny shit. Like if you having a baby or if this guy got chlamydia or some wild shit, like you can go to my parents and tell them. Like that's how cool they was. They was understanding. You know, some parents are not understanding. They can't. They don't want to be understanding, so they just have that lock on it. Like, no, I'm not gonna be understanding. My parents was understanding. They know about everything. You know, I always told my mother and father, y'all did what y'all had to do. We just made our choices. You know, as a parent, you're gonna do what you have to do and try to have your child do what's best for them. But that child still have a choice. It depends on what choice they make. So sometimes the light switch is gonna go off and it's gonna go down. So it is what it is.
Any motivation come from this? Any like, yo, I gotta make it for them?
I always had that mentality, but yeah, I go harder because it's like, all right, now I want to put my brother and my sister in a better position. Like you start looking at stuff like that, you take yourself out of it. Get it? It's like I've been traveling the world for years. I've been doing this and doing that for years, and it's been me. What I mean by me is like when I traveled the world, my family wasn't with me. I was actually working. So now that I done did certain things and I got access to certain things and I got certain contacts, now it's time to put other people around me in the same situation or in a better situation. Like that's all it's really about. Like you go get the tools and you bring them back to your tool shed. That's it. That's the whole game to it. But some people don't do that though. But it is what it is. Life goes on.
Now, for the people that don't know you, just where you from?
I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. A lot of people don't know, but yeah, I'm definitely from Queens. I'm from South Side. Born and raised. My father, born and raised. My mom's, grew up in, my mother's from Brooklyn, but then she moved to Queens. Well, my grandparents moved to Queens, but my mom's originally from Brooklyn. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, I'm born and raised South Jamaica. Straight out of South Side.
City boy.
Yeah, I'm straight out of the South Side.
What? This is completely off topic, but what about the city? It doesn't seem. Do you want to move out of the city? You've been all over the country at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to stay here?
I don't live here. I live in Atlanta.
Oh, you don't live in the city?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I've been done with New York. Like I've been gone. When I first left New York, I was living in L.A. I lived in L.A. for some years. Then I left L.A. and then I went to the South. Like, but I always loved the South. Like the South is what gave me that extra grooming that I needed. Like, all right, this is it. Like now you know. You gotta poke your chest out, still on your 10 toes.
What you mean by the extra grooming though? Like
because you know,
or experience.
It's like sometimes you can't call for help as fast as you can, and when you're home, sometimes you really gotta figure some shit out. And when you gotta figure it out, you have to figure it out. There's no I could call mommy and daddy, I could call my brother, I could call my uncle or my aunt. Nah, you gotta figure it out. You here on your own. You gotta like really like isolate yourself and just figure it out. Like, all right, let me see what I can do. And then if you can't do it, you could always go back to square one. It's home, you know?
One of the things you said to me that I definitely want to address is never let your gift go to waste. Never let your gift go to waste. And I think when a lot of people hear that, like we get very generic with it. A gift might be you can sing good or you can rap good or you're an athlete. You're in a completely different situation. You're in the entertainment business, but your skills that you're using to become a boss, I would say, is completely different. What is that skill, and what is the lane that you're carving out for yourself in the entertainment business right now? One,
I'll never consider myself a boss. When you're a boss, you tell other people what to do. I'd rather be a leader, because if I'm a leader, I could show people by just, damn, look what he did. The first step he took, I'm going to follow the same step. When you're a boss, you point. When you're a leader, you walk. Two different things. So I always consider myself a leader. Never been a boss. Never wanted to be a follower. I never wanted to take orders from anyone. That's why I think, not to get off topic, like when we played football when I was younger, I didn't take lightly when coaches told me what to do. Like that's why I felt like I couldn't play football, because it's like, why you can't go out there and do it? You feel me?
I always thought that about the fat coaches yelling at you while you
certain
running.
Coaches, I took it like, bro, can you do it? You know?
No, they can't.
But like go back to what you were saying, bro. Like I always wanted to be a leader, because it's like we all have gifts, right? And it's like each person has a special gift. You just have to know how to use your gift to benefit you, not benefit the other person. You know, like my brother and Malcolm share a gift. Sports, football, that's their gift. That gift wasn't for me, bro. The entertainment business was my gift. I knew what I could do when I get in the room. I knew what I could do when I shook certain people's hands or when I get around certain people. That was my gift. You got to know your strong and your weakness. And if you don't know your strong and your weakness, then you as weak as the next opponent, bro. You got to be real with yourself.
And that's what I want to ask you, because growing up, like I said, I look at our family as like, a football family, sport family,
correct,
right? And I remember you playing football yourself, but you've been around, the music industry, the entertainment industry as a little kid, growing up with DJ Just. So you experienced a lot of things at a young age.
Correct.
So obviously you said that you don't like taking orders from people. So like if a coach says something, it's like, yo, why can't you do it?
Correct.
But since you was already involved in the music industry and the entertainment industry, did that play a role of like, all right, football's not for me also too? Because it's like, yo, I see myself doing this. And like football is really just a hobby in a way, or even like schoolwork or anything else, like all that extra stuff. Is it just a hobby?
Yeah, it just gave me something to do as a kid, because it's like, all right, my brother playing football, my father said I gotta play football, then y'all started playing football. Like everybody, no, y'all was playing football first. I believe Blake was playing for the Rifles first. Then Uncle Blake told my father about it. Then we came over there, and then it was just like Christmas after that, so it was like, fuck it, my family playing, I'm playing. So it was fun. Won championships, lost some championships, then went undefeated, won the championship. So it was cool as a kid to experience that, but I knew that wasn't my thing. Like, this really ain't my thing. I'm just doing it just because it gave me something to do, and I'm making new friends from all over Queens, and then when I started hanging out with Just, that's when it's like, all right, I got friends from football, I got friends from basketball. Everybody's from a different side of town. I'm from this side of town that might not get along with everybody from this side of town, but I was so neutral about just playing football and basketball that I could go different places and kick it and have fun as a kid. Most people can't do that.
And do you think that you having that ability is what makes you who you are to this day? Most
definitely. Like, I like to make people laugh and have a good time. I always been myself with people. I never had a hard time being myself around people. Like, once I feel like if it's 10 people in the room and I can make 8 laugh, I got the room. I got it. So right then and there, you gonna fuck with me off top. I can't lose. The other 2, they might just be whatever. Down the line, they gonna be cool with me though.
All right, for someone listening that wants to grow that personality, all right, you walk in the room, it's 10 people in here. What's the first thing you looking at to make them laugh? Is there something you looking at, or you already know a joke you coming in with?
Nah, it's just like I said, bro. It's a gift that I have. Like, it's just off the top. Like, that's like if I walked in here and there was 5 chicks in here, it's 5 guys in here, and y'all don't have no liquor. I'd be like, damn, all these ladies in here, y'all ain't got no liquor. What's going on? See what I'm saying?
That'll get me going.
That's gonna get it going right then and there. And that's just off top, bro. So right then and there, the lady's gonna start laughing. He started laughing. That starts the engaging. Now we could talk. We could kick it. It breaks the ice. A lot of people don't break ice. So you just gotta break the ice when you walk in the room.
That's something I try to do, but I'm not very good at it. But Malcolm asked,
I would say you good at it.
I'm good at it, but Malcolm asked you that question, and I realized you don't have an answer because it is so natural to you.
Yeah, I don't have an answer, bro. Like, it's just a gift, bro. Like, it goes back to what I'm saying. It's a gift. Like, it's like that. There's no me thinking it, writing it down, nothing.
Listen, everybody out there, quick message. We all have a gift.
That's
Sometimes a route that you may have been pointed in life, you can't like take advantage of your gift, but keep looking.
That's all.
You
don't even gotta look. You know what your gift is. Sometimes you just ignore it. You can't ignore what God gave you, bro.
And whatever your gift is, it's a way you can apply it and make
That's
money.
it. You can really be a millionaire if you just apply the pressure on your gift.
Now, talking about making money and becoming a millionaire. So, as I said, you're in the entertainment business. What is the niche you're trying to carve out for yourself? I know you told me you helped throw Trey Young's 21st birthday party.
I mean, my whole thing is I build a relationship. Like me, I'm this guy. I like to build a relationship with whoever that I meet, and we could just be friends or whatever we got going on. Like, I'm not trying to be in your circle. I'm not trying to run like all of that. If I got access to you and these people over here need you, it's like, all right, cool. Yo, bro, X, Y, and Z, these people over here want to holler at you on this, blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm with it. Tell him I said this. He said this. But then you got to still look out for yourself. So you go back to your mans and you tell him, like, yo, bro, I'm going to put this price. just so I could get mines, but that won't cut out your plate.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, when you go to the people and you holler at them, it's fair game. You know, they're going to bite the apple. Once they bite the apple, you get a piece of it, and you good. Now, you it's like I said, assets a liability. It's either one or the other, bro. What you going to be?
Making yourself an asset.
You have to, bro.
One of the coolest stories I think that you told me, which is some gangster shit. You was talking about Ray McLeod. Is that his name?
Oh, my man, Ray McLeod.
Ray McLeod. Tell them that story. That shit is hilarious.
All right, so my man Ray, who played for the Steelers, he a wide receiver. One night, I was talking to him. We just talking. He like, yo, bro, I want to stop by and go get me some food at the spot X, Y, and Z. It's crowded up here. So I'm like, all right, bet. So he go to this spot named Blue in Atlanta. Like, it's a food spot, got hookah and drinks. It's a good vibe, But it's a Friday night and it's packed. So make a long story short, it's a little hectic at the door, you know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, like, athletes, celebrities, they like to move a certain way. You got to everybody don't know that movement. You just got to know that movement. It's a phone call, and it's like supply demand. It's a phone call. They come, you grab. It's like 1, 2, 3, really, honestly. So I call my mans who owns it. So I'm like, yo, bro, Ray outside, X, Y, and Z, play for the Steelers, bro. Don't have my man's way. Mm-hmm. I'm like, matter of fact, I call Ray on FaceTime. I'm like, yo, Ray, put me on FaceTime. He come grab Ray ASAP. Literally. Ray get his food, he chilling, he dip, he went home, bro. But even Ray asked me, like, yo, bro, how, like, you move that? And I'm like, yo, bro, I tap into the city, bro. You got to tap in. Like, a lot of people try to play the cool guy. Nah, I'm going to know the dude who handed the paper towels out in the bathroom to the dude who owned this building.
And you saying that trust plays a major role, obviously, in that. You tap into the city.
That too.
Trust just.
That too, but it's more of like seeing is believing.
Okay, and what you mean by that?
Like, let me see if you really got pulled. A lot of people say they got pulled until it's time for you to pull. Can you pull this trigger?
I mean, we know someone that say they got pulled. They can't pull a trigger at all.
Can't pull nothing.
Come on.
So it's like, bro, you just a waste of space, bro. Like, you're a waste of space. Like, can you really pull this trigger? And
how does it start for you, though? Like, this journey of, being tapped into the city of Atlanta?
I mean, it all started, all right, so Just DJ for Bow Wow. Me and Just been best friends for over, like, definitely over, like, 15 years. More than that, So make a long story short, Just started DJing for Bow. I came around Bow. Me and Bow synced in. But then Bow used to, like, always come to New York. I used to go to 106 in Park with Just. So, they go do their performing at 106 Park. I used to go hang out with them. And as I got older and I started hanging out with them, Bow let me come on the road. Bow and Just let me come on the road, my first tour and everything. And it happened from there. Then once we locked in, boom. So now that I'm running with him, I'm building contacts. Like, you got to understand, these contacts that you're getting in your phone, they not really for the celebrity, bro. Like, you got to always understand this. They could always get in contact with the celebrity, bro. It's not hard. You the man next to the man. So they got to get to you to get to him. It goes back to what I'm about to say. Asset or liability. Which one you going to be? You going to be the homeboy that's just going to hang around, eat chicken wings and crack jokes and chill with the females and smoke hookah? Or you going to be the guy that they have to come to and talk to and, yo. Like, I never forget, Bow told me this one story. He said, yo, I think it was Super Bowl in Miami, or I think they was getting on a jet, and Stunner said, yo, the plane leaving at this time. And I think Bow showed up later, whatever, or something like that, he said. And he was like, yo, man, like, yo, hold on, blah, blah, blah. And then I think I forgot who told Bow. Somebody told Bow, like, yo, man, when Stunner get a time, bro, like, I already gave y'all the time. Just for y'all to pull up or not. Like, I already set the time, bro. If I say 10 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock. Like, ain't no 10:30, no nothing, bro. I done gave y'all the time. I done gave y'all the whole rundown. I did my part. So, like, if Bow say, yo, or JD or Usher, somebody gonna sit there and say, yo, we going to the club at 3 in the morning? Bro, 3 in the morning. Don't expect to pull up to us at 3:30 like, yo, I'm outside, bro. We said 3 o'clock.
You know what's interesting? I kind of just understood what you meant by be an asset or liability. So let's say a couple of names. Drake, right? Drake has a lot of people around him, or even LeBron. You got Mav, Rich and them around him. And you have this friend that just happens to become the biggest thing in the world.
Correct.
And they're making tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of $1 million even. that is your brother. You and him grow up together. He's going to take care of you, right? Literally take care of you. But at that point, you might be a small liability to the pockets they have because now they're dishing money out to you and they love you. So they'll do that for you. Or you could be like, all right, my boy is taking care of me. Let me go take a class and learn how to be a sports agent. Yeah. Which is what Rich Paul did. You know what I mean? Or Chubb say, you know what? Let me take initiative. Drake can say nothing to me, but let me learn how to get plugged in with these different party promoters. So now Drake could just say some shit. And I come back an hour like, Drake, you just had an idea. I just took care of it. Because I made myself an asset.
Bro, it's like this. How many songs you heard Drake say Chubb's name?
Damn near every album he gonna drop it.
Exactly. So when they go on tour and you see Chubb's hosting these parties, bro, he's getting paid a grip. Because you want to know what? They know when this man walk in the building, Drake probably right behind him. That's going to put us on a whole nother platform. Why not? If I can't give Drake this money, I know I can give his man this $30,000 or $40,000, but I know Drake gonna be right there with him. Mm-hmm. It's business, bro. It's smart, bro. It's smart. You gotta use the tools that's around you sometimes. Like at the end of the day, Chubbs and Drake know what they got going on over there. They know. He know. Like, bro, he good, bro. Come on, man. Seeing Chubbs is like seeing Drake, bro.
It is.
People will see Chubbs and be like, "Oh shit,
where's Drizzy?
Yo, I know Drake is around." And
you
it's
have
just
a random light skinned nigga with him. Is that Drake?
Bro, Chubbs could just be kicking it, doing his own thing. He might just be, you know what I'm saying? He might just be having his own time, just cooling. But people might see him and just start losing their shit, you know? Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be corny.
Yeah.
We gonna name drop, you know what I mean? It's a podcast. Clout chase a little bit.
Okay.
On your IG, you got a picture with Jay-Z, and you kind of gave me the rundown of that story.
Yeah.
What? First of all, I'm guessing like growing up, being around celebrities, you kind of know how to be around celebrities. Because if I was to, I've never been around a celebrity before. So
okay.
Let's say, for example, Kodak Black walks in here, I might pass out. You feel me? So. Was being around Jay-Z and Beyonce like being around all other celebrities, or did you feel the difference? And how did that situation come about? What was it like?
I mean...
And what did Jay-Z say to you more important? I remember.
You feel the energy, but then again, it's like, I always been a cat that's been too cool, bro. I'm 30 years old. I always thought I was cooler than everybody in the room. Like,
you didn't think you was cooler than Jay-Z?
Bro, yes, I did. That's just the God honest truth. Because it's like, as much as everybody in this room going to give you some attention, I got to get some attention out this room too, bro. Like, I'm cool too. Like, yeah, you Hove. You fucking right. But I'm cool too. Like,
I'm just.
I'm going to show you how cool I am. You get what I'm saying? So, when we was in the room talking and he was like, we was just kicking shit, like we all talking. He was like, yo, how old are you? And he sat there and said to me, he was like, I definitely was on like my 7th or 8th Benz at that, when you was born. I'm just like, nigga just shitted on my age. Yeah. Like, bro just shitted on my age. But he was just kicking shit, like just to hear Hov say, son, I still love my beef patty with pepperonis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to hear him say shit like that. Like, people from New York only know about shit like that. Mm-hmm. You know? Like, that shit cool, bro. That shit cool. Like, to hang around with Jermaine Dupri and get some insight of how his brain is, or like, that's some cool shit. Or Brian Michael Cox. Like, these are the guys that did motherfucking Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige, Usher Confession album. Like, I'm with these dudes and I'm hearing what's on their brain. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people can't share that with you. You know? And like, but me, I always been a cat that like to be around older people. They got more wisdom than you, bro. A cat my age can't teach me nothing. What could you teach me, bro? You was probably only born a year before me or a month before me. That's it. You can't show me or teach me nothing. But this dude that's over here that been in this motherfucker for a while, oh yeah, I'ma listen.
In the most respectful way, while you was in that room, did you have to keep glancing over at Beyonce just to admire how beautiful she was?
No. You gotta have some type of respect about everything you do now. You gotta have some type of respect. So I think this is somebody's wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like if my aunt was a Beyonce or Janet Jackson or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. At the end of the day, it's just, that's who the person is.
You don't think Jay-Z is that's why I say not in a disrespectful. You don't think Jay-Z is accustomed to his wife being Oh my God, that's Beyonce right there.
Bro, that's like, all right, that's like me being a Drake or me being an artist or something. I blow up heavy. I'm his cousin. He not gonna look at it like how you look at it.
Okay.
He gonna be like, that's just. Like,
Okay.
no matter how big I am as a celebrity, bro.
That's still just.
In his eyes, in his heart, in his body, he gonna be like, that's my cousin Just. Like, I remember, he gonna be like, nigga, my cousin would come to my house and kick it in my pool. And we would just be talking. Or whatever. Like, he ain't gonna think no extra. Like, that's like if my cousin went pro. I ain't gonna think no extra. That's my cousin Malcolm. I'm gonna go kick it with him when I go kick it with him. That's it. You know? It ain't no more, no less.
Yeah, I remember when I used to go to your crib, you used to have the So Def stickers around.
Yeah.
They were all over the speakers.
Yeah.
Same feeling. That's just my cousin right
Yeah,
there.
I used to go to the, when I used to go to Atlanta, I used to go to the studio, and JD used to have stickers of So Def everywhere. And then I'll never forget when I seen his MacBook, he had hella stickers all over his MacBook. So I took so much So Def stickers, I put them shits all over the house, all over my computer, everything. But yeah, like.
For the people that don't know, who is JD?
All right, so if you don't know, then you're just under a rock and you're bugging.
But JD do be behind the scenes a lot though.
I mean, yeah. All right, so if you listen to Mariah Carey, We Belong Together, that's Jermaine Dupri. He wrote that. If you listen to Usher's Confession album, he wrote that. If you listen to Bow Wow, he wrote that. If you listen to Jagged Edge, he wrote that. If you listen to The Brat, he wrote that. If you listen to Jay-Z, Money in the Thing, he wrote his shit. Jay-Z wrote his verse. It's so many.
He's one of the greatest.
Yeah, like if you listen to any, like, man, listen, bro. JD done did it all, bro. Like, it's too many. Like, he got so many number ones, bro. It's bad. He did a song with Aretha Franklin. He did songs with goddamn Patti LaBelle. He don't work with everybody, bro. I never forget, he told me a story when he had Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown at the studio, bro. Like, JD don't work with everybody that you could think of.
What was that story?
Like, I asked him, I'm like, yo, so what was like working with Whitney? He was like, yo, like here in Atlanta, he like, yeah, she come to the studio, she pull up, I play the shit for her, and shit, if she feel it, she feel it. If it's not, all right, you know? But I done been there when he worked with Usher, though. Like, that's like, it's so cool just to be around and just being a fly on the wall, watching people work. Like, that shit is just ill. Like, damn, the songs that we be singing that's playing on the radio, I was in the studio when they was really making this shit. Like, that's the shit that go over people's head.
Yeah, I know Nick definitely be in the studio when Kodak makes something.
Come on, I'm trying to. If we ever get Kodak on the show, I want to talk him into writing something for me, so I could drop it. I could drop it and act like it's my bars.
Nah, I mean, it'd be like that though. It'd be like that, but you know, you go. It's easy to write something.
Yeah, but just I mean, I would say in our age, you know, we in our 20s, right? And I look at it as like, yo, you know, I went to school and everything, but you want to try new things. You want to try certain things. For you, you know, by the time you turned 21, you was already on the road. And you being around, you know, the music industry, the entertainment world, was that ever time, like, you see Jermaine Dupri writing songs for people, producing. Did you, like, try that yourself, or you knew your role immediately?
Nah, I didn't try that, but I knew my role. Like, see, me, I always wanted to be the connect guy, executive producer. Like, for instance, for a lot of people that don't know, you guys know who Ari Lennox is, right?
Ari Lennox,
yeah,
dark skin, beautiful singer.
Yes, R&B singer, yes, correct. Yeah, soul singer, whatever, you know. Her manager's, his name is Justin. It's my homeboy. So, he reached out to me one day like, yo, like, man, we need one of them JDs, Brian Michael Cock hits. Like, we need one of them. So I'm like, all right, shit. I put him in the group chat with me, JD, and her manager. Right now to this day, probably like I say like a few weeks ago, bro, they was in the studio working. But people not knowing that, I'm not gonna say I quarterbacked it, but I had something to do with that shit. It's like when I wrote JD in the DM, I'm like, yo, Unc, that shit crazy how I reached out when my man just hit me, her manager, and then I put you in the group chat with him, and we just boom from there. Like, look, a year later, bro, y'all in the studio working. He was like, I remember that, cause it's the truth, bro. Sometimes you don't gotta be the guy on Front Street, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just plug certain situations. Like, you gonna get your credit one day.
Do celebrities got a special function on IG? Like, if you was to message JD, I know he probably gets 1 million DMs a day.
We follow each other.
So your message probably comes up top.
Yeah, I follow him. I got his number.
Okay.
So, you know.
Last question before we get out of here, because we are running out of time.
Nah, keep that shit going.
Keep rolling.
Well, listen, let me ask you this question. It's probably going to take a while for you to answer.
Mm-hmm.
You said that your bad days are often your very best days.
Most definitely.
Why is that? Because I was telling you Go ahead. You answer that question.
People gotta understand. All right, so if you sitting down, right, and you've been broke for a whole week, matter of fact, let's say a month, right? You're gonna know how to value that dollar when you get that first dollar, because you're not gonna want to get back to that level again. You've been sitting here at the lowest, like, man, I can't eat, I can't do this, I can't do that. So now, just say you get like 20,000. Now your mind is racing, but you never want to go back to what you went to before. So right then and there, you're going to be like, yo, I'm going to try to stay above this water as high as I can. Because shit, I done been at the bottom of the ocean. I done felt every emotion. The same thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand, like, you're going to go through emotions. When you feel that shit, you never going to want to go through that. It's like a heartbreak, bro. Nobody want to go through that. Doesn't matter if you married or not. If a nigga break up with his girl today, bro, he's going to be heartbroken. You get what I'm saying? So you never want to go through that emotion, bro. You never want to go through that. So your worst day is really going to be your best day, because it's like, man, I remember this day when I was fucked up. I ain't have shit to my name. Now that I got some money, I can't get back to that, bro. I can't get back to that. And that go for
everything, not even
everything.
Maybe you're going through a fucking crazy depression. Maybe that's your key right there to never being depressed again.
Never, bro.
Because you learn how shitty it felt, and then you learn how to get out of there.
Bro, I told you this straight up. I said when I got the call that my mom's passed, I was in Miami. I was headed to the strip club. I was inside the strip club. I'm having a good time. I'm having a bowl of my life. My pops called me and tell me, boom. The day I get the call by my pops, when he passed away, I'm in the house flicking through channels. Later that day, before I take off to get to New York, I'm taking shots of 1942 with my girl before I dip. I'm like, yo, you know what? I got to get him. I just got to have a cool vibe about it. Like, I already know what's going on right now. How more excited could I be? Shit, let me go up here and handle this business, bro. Like I told you, bro, the worst pain that I ever felt is probably making arrangements for a funeral for both of your parents, bro. That's going to be the worst feeling that you ever going to feel in your life. That's bigger than any heartbreak, losing money, losing your house, your car, all that shit, bro. When you really got to sit there and bury your parents, bro, your whole shit is different, bro. When I was writing that shit out on Facebook, I said, man, the worst feeling is when I buried my parents. And I broke down crying. I was at my cousin's house in Long Island. Make a long story short, I said, but I stood tall, poked my chest out, stayed 10 toes down, and I held my head high. And I buried my moms and my pops. My uncle was there when I buried my pops, bro. He sat right there. He watched his nieces and nephews do that shit. He with his own eyes. Like, when my uncle see this, he gonna be like, yo, my nephew not lying. I did sit there and watch them niggas put their names on these papers for my brother, they father, and they carried along with that shit. That shit can really fuck you up in the head. That's why I said, go back to what I'm saying. You gotta be mentally strong, bro. Physically, it's cool. Mentally, they taking your information. You gotta know shit. You gotta know some shit that you probably never even heard of before. That's why it's good to get insurance, life insurance, know about shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, when they do this funeral arrangement, it's just business for them, bro.
They see it every day.
That's it. It's just a check for them.
That's the saddest part right there, too. No,
I mean, but hey, that's life. It's going to begin with numbers. It's going to end with numbers. Real shit. It's how you going to take it, though.
What you got coming up, Jess? What's the next move for Jess?
Shit, bro. Honestly, right now, I'm just on my family shit, you know.
You got wifey, right?
Yeah, I'm going to just be on my family shit. I'm just really taking it one day at a time, bro, you know. Like, at the end of the day, I just lost both of my parents, so I'm not really coasting too fast right now. I'm just taking it easy. After all of this, bro, I'll probably take a cool vacation for like a week or two. Just kick back and, you know, press the reset button. But honestly, bro, I'm just coasting. I can't even lie to you. Like, I'm really just coasting. Like, there's no feeling. I don't got no feeling in me, bro. So, it is what it is. And it's like, I don't got no hate or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm empty. Like, my G, like, I lost both of my parents. What you have, I don't have. You know? So, I got to figure out a whole new program.
Whole new life.
Whole new program. You know what I'm saying? So, there's no feeling, bro.
I know Malcolm Pops is your uncle, right?
Yeah.
Is there something where maybe you could kind of lean on him, or anybody else to
most definitely
to be that kind of father figure? If you have a question, this is who I would go to.
I mean, one, my pops raised me to, you know what I'm saying? He raised me to where I gotta be. So father figure ain't gonna be no man like Eric Fitzgerald.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's not what I meant to say.
No, I know, but I'm just going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
ain't gonna be no man like that. Like, my uncle never been that type to make it seem like father figure. He plays his uncle role very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I fuck with my uncle, like, 100%, like, through the ups and downs. Like, nigga, I remember back then, I used to call my uncle to help me pay my phone bill, bro. Like, my uncle always had his nephew and niece's back. That ain't gonna never switch. You get what I'm saying? But I know, like, if I fall short of something, yeah, I could call my uncle without a blink of an eye. You know? Like, that's what people fail to realize. Like, when I told people, when I fuck with my pops, bro, like, that was my dog. Like, this somebody, like, we used to laugh, kick shit. Like, this really this my best friend. Him and my mom's. You feel me? And it's the same thing with my uncle. Like, I could share shit with my uncle that I might can't share with other people. They won't get it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I share this with y'all. I'll never forget one day, me, my mom's, my cousin Jermaine, my pops, my Uncle Blake. We had my Uncle Blake crib in Long Island, right? So we taking shots of Patron. Mind you, my uncle got the big ass bottle of Patron. Bro, when I mean we taking shots, bro, it's like every 30 seconds. Bro, I had to ask my Aunt Didi, like, yo, Aunt Didi, I need a bottle of water. Like, I'm about to fucking faint in the house. Bro, I got in the car, bro. I was like this. Done. Like, I love to kick it with my uncle, bro. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be good food, good vibes, a good time. Like,
good food. We know that for sure.
You feel me? So it's like, shit. My uncle called me, yo, nephew, come to the crib, you know, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. Say less. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So me and my uncle got a different relationship than how me and my pops or my cousins got a different relationship. Like, I could really go hang out with my uncle. Like, for instance, I go to the strip club with my uncle. Like, I could really go kick it with him on that type of shit. Mm-hmm. Even with my pops, I go kick it with him on that type of shit. Mm-hmm. But then there's some family members that I can't kick it with on that type of shit. I be like, nah, he just a weirdo. But in a different type of weirdo way, meaning like this not his vibe. Mm-hmm. But I could go to Magic City or Low with my uncle if he came to Atlanta, be like, nephew, I'm here. Let's go to the strip club. All right, cool. I know we gonna drink and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we vibe different in our family, bro. It's no hard feelings, but we just vibe different. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I talk music with Eli and Mal. I don't talk music with Blake. I crack jokes with Blake. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with Dede. I crack jokes with Dede. So our relationships is all different.
I feel like it's natural though.
Nah, it is, but some people had that expect, like, oh, since y'all family should all be the same. Mm-hmm. And it's like, nah, bro, it's not gonna be like that. Yeah. You know, it ain't gonna be like that.
Certain people you can open up to, certain people you just
straight up
type thing.
Straight up.
No, Just, you big on talking about your parents. There's one thing I definitely want to point out. I just remember, like, if Just not in town, like, Aunt Tanya calling Just on the couch, and then two just cracking jokes.
Yeah,
you know?
Bro.
Cracking jokes. That's it.
Bro.
Laughing, having a good time. Right
that's
before
a fact.
Aunt Tanya Uncle E used to come early, right before everyone came. I'll come downstairs, Mama, I'm on the phone with Just. Yep. Say what up. I say what up.
That's
and them two laughing all day.
That's a fact, bro. Like, it be times, like, my uncle would just throw shit on the grill, bro. Like, summertime, my uncle just wake up and he just be like, yo, fuck it, we grilling. Like, that's how my uncle is, bro. Like, he'll just be on some, all right, it's Thursday. Fuck it. Yo, we grilling. I'm going to call my brother and my sister-in-law. Yo, what y'all doing? Yo, we at the house grilling. It's 90 degrees, pool ready and all that. Boom. Oh. My mom's, my pops, they gone. Nigga, if I just landed and I'm in Queens, yo, get on the Long Island Railroad, somebody gonna be there to pick you up, either Mal or Dede. Cool, bet. Mm-hmm. Say less. I know as soon as I get to my uncle crib, it's some good food, good liquor, about to laugh, about to have a good time. Mm-hmm. So that was my mom's and my pops' summer kicking spot. Like, my Aunt Didi, my Uncle Blake, my mom's and my pops, they kicking it.
I seen a little bit of it. I was there for
you get what I'm saying? So they kicking it. So I'm all the way wherever I'm at. If I'm in Miami, LA, wherever, I'm calling my mom, she calling me, and I speak to Mike. I spoke to everybody. Like, that's just how I was, bro. Like, it was really one phone call away. Like, even if I'm not there, I feel like I was there. And sometimes I'll be mad, like, damn, son, I ain't making home for this shit. Like, it's been a few joints that I done missed out on, bro. Mm-hmm. Real shit. Like, I'm like, damn, I ain't make it. Like, but it is what it is. There was nothing for me to call. And then there was a point in time where me, Malcolm, and Eli were in a group chat. We talked, like, so I always stayed in contact somewhat, somehow.
You did. And one thing also, Uncle E, like, just so people know who Uncle E is and the type of person he is, like, when Uncle E passed away, I remember well, Serena, my lady, she loved Aunt and Uncle E. You know what I'm saying? Like, she loved coming over when they was there.
Yeah.
But my boy Luke, he texted me. And me and Luke really don't text that much. He texted me. He was like, yo, Uncle passed away. I'm like, yeah. He was like, yo, that's the uncle I was taking shots with. I'm like, yeah. Like, that's to just show the type of people they are.
Yeah.
You know, loving, caring people, you know.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy. Like, I just recently met Malcolm girl. So, like, because remember, I'm away. So, you know, I live on the other side of the world. So, like, when I met her, I'm like, yo, she seemed cool. And then that's when I'm like, I think they was in Florida or something. And I reached out to them. I'm like, yo, if y'all go to Miami, let me know. I'll make sure y'all straight or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you my cousin. I want to try to make you look as cool as shit with your lady. You know what I'm saying? You got your lady. I want her to go back home to her family. Like, yeah, Malcolm took me here and blah, blah, blah. He connected. And I tell Mal, don't say nothing with my name. You just go off you. You know what I'm saying? Go your vibe. I'm going to lay this motherfucker out. Just let me know what you need. He like, all right, cuzzo. But he told me, like, yo, I'm good. We just over here kicking it. So I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at the end of the day, I know how it would be. If I was in that position, like, shit, I got some access to some shit. Let me open the door for my cousin. Like, yo, go have a good time. Go have a cool time. But that's how my parents were, bro. Like, they was mad cool, bro. Like, that's the shit I'm gonna miss. Like, that whole vibe that we had. Like, we have a certain type of village where it was a judge-free zone. Like, we just vibe. Like, real shit, if my parents was here, bro, I should have probably had a podcast. I know they say should never say shoulda, woulda, coulda, but if I'd had a podcast with my parents, that shit would be crazy. Like, if we just spoke about what we did in a week, bro. Like, no funny shit. I'm going to let y'all see some shit. Today, I'm going through my father's phone, bro. I'm reading a conversation between him and my mom's. This is something I know I should never did, but I can hear them laughing now. Me being nosy. This is me being Justin. My pops, who wrote what for? All right, so I think my mom's wrote to my pops like, oh, you like what you see? And he wrote, yeah. Like, as in, like, he was like, yeah, you like to see that booty? Yeah. And then my pops was like, what else would you want me to look at? Oh, my mother replies and said the back of my eyelids. Bro, when I mean I was crying, bro, I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, yo, look what my parents is texting. Bro, I closed that conversation so fast, bro.
Crazy.
But that's the type of person that I always been with my parents. Like, when I was little, right? And they used to lock the door. I used to be like, Mommy, Daddy, why are the doors locked? Like, I used to go to run and tell my brother, like, Mommy and Daddy under the covers. Like, but they'll say this. Like, even when I got older, bro, that's just always been me with my parents, bro. Like, I'm never going to stop being Justin who I was to Eric and Tanya. You get what I'm saying? That's who I was with my parents. Yeah. You know? But
I'm not even going to lie. Y'all low-key got me in my feelings right now because I got a big family like y'all. But yeah. I'm from Trinidad, you know what I mean? And I left at 13. And just all the memories and stuff y'all talking about, I kind of missed out on all of that. Because my family, I feel like they're kind of similar to y'all family like that. It's a big, y'all from the South, so I would say Southern people and Caribbean people are kind of like, they like those big gatherings, drink, chill. Yeah. You know what I mean? You was about to say something?
Yeah, Nick, you just like the OG. You know what I'm saying? You the OG start of it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing.
That's how they going to look at you, Nick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like that's how I look at my grandpa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I look at him like, wow, look. You know what I'm saying? This is what you created. This is what you started.
It's crazy that you say that. I look at my grandmother as the Queen Elizabeth of our family because she bred that. Like, I don't think her family was the way she bred her 6 daughters and 4 sons to be like that. You know what I mean? As I told y'all, we all lived in Trinidad walking distance from each other. Yeah. And we're the closest. So, as you said, that is one of my dreams to kind of bring some of my family up here and have them here, but also to start my own legacy. And maybe I don't get to enjoy much of it because I'm in my 60s and 70s by the time I put a big family together, but just knowing that Big Nick Johnson's name gonna live on forever.
I mean, instead of making it a dream, bro, make it a reality.
It's gonna be a reality. I'm a family. I love family, bro. That's my thing. I love family. Like, that's my thing.
Yeah, me too. Like most people don't understand. Like, my girl, she got a kick out of like, dang, like, look how you fuck with your family. Like, y'all like a big ass gang. Hell yeah.
It's, I don't know if it could be threatening to some women, that type of.
I look at that might be women that's weak because at the end of the day, if we have a child together, you gonna want your child to fuck with their family. Now let me make this clear. I might not fuck with all of my family members, but my family members who know I do link with and click with, and it is what it is. And what I mean by fuck with them, I mean like we don't gotta talk every day and hang out and this and that. We just Like I said, we in 2 different classes.
You sound, obviously, you love family. I know how Malcolm feels. Malcolm want to get married and have kids. Do you want to have kids? Because you 29.
Yeah.
The clock is ticking, my brother.
Nah, it ain't no rush, but yeah, I'm going to have kids one day, bro.
A lot? 1, 2?
Who knows, bro?
Type shit.
Who knows?
God timing.
The reason why I say that is because it's like, shit. I know I don't want to have kids with multiple women, nah. But if me and my girl have like 3, 4 kids and we up and we straight, then shit, I give them a better life than I had. And that's the whole goal.
Respectfully, let's manifest that. I think we should end it on that note right there. Just, I know you want to pod for 2 hours.
Nah, but I'm just saying, y'all better get y'all questions real quick, bro. We got another quick 10. I'm telling you, get your questions while we're here, bro.
You got a question for him?
No.
Just, we good, bro. This was good. The people are going to be left wanting more.
I bet.
And they're going to get more. You said we're going to be on your podcast.
Most definitely.
I honestly want to come to the ATL and do the pod.
Nah, honestly, this is what we going to do. And I'm going to let y'all know we're going to set this up right here. Yo, D, we still going to plan that trip to DR. We're going to do the podcast out there.
Suck it to me.
We about
That's
to do
love,
this bitch
man.
in
That's
Spanish?
Yeah, we about to do this podcast.
With English subtitles.
You know what I'm saying?
Get up here, my knee.
We gonna do this podcast. We gonna pick the date. As soon as we close this out, bro, I'm serious. We gonna pick the date and we gonna do it in DR, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Just, if the people don't know you, where can they find you? If they don't
I'm
follow
on
you,
Instagram. IamJusGod. IamJusGod. I mean God. My bad. I'm tripping. Yeah, IamJusGod. I don't really be on Facebook too heavy, but I'm on Instagram. Most definitely.
Yeah, your podcast. Let the people
My
know.
podcast is Streets is Watching, Volume 1. Yes, I'm on Anchor, Apple Music, all that. You can just go find me. Streets is Watching, Volume 1.
And you're a natural at that too. The energy is
that's
crazy.
a fact.
First thing you realize, you turn on, okay, he's supposed to be doing a podcast.
I already can see the vibe of it.
And
too,
I feel like
listening.
Your podcast will be wavy because what you do, you're gonna have all the stories that people want.
I mean, yeah.
All those backdoor stories.
That's why I was asking, like, yo, bro, y'all could ask me something before we turn the switch off, because once I turn the switch.
Give us some. What do our listeners need right now? The most interesting shit you got.
Damn, that's hard, bro. You just gotta ask me a question. It's like, all right, well, cool. This is it. Boom.
Just how I feel working with KRS-One and Chris Robinson.
All right,
young
so
age.
I was 10, 11. No, I was 9 or 10 years old. KRS-One had a video called Hot. I was in the video for KRS-One working with Chris Robinson. Yeah, he was dissing Nelly at the time. Mind you, Nelly is my guy. Like, I call Nelly Unc. I call Nelly JD and them Unc. Like, they older.
I got one more story.
So, at this time, I'm a young kid. I miss school. I'm in the video. I remember I got paid for probably like $100, $200 for a quick, good scene, bro. And then I'll never forget, like, people saying, yo, I seen the video. Like, that shit was dope, though. Like, and people who don't know, Chris Robinson is also the director who shot ATL.
And the new Dave Chappelle thing on Netflix.
Correct.
One last thing before we leave. How it feel smoking with Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg?
Oh, tremendous. It's a fucking blessing. I can't even lie to you. If you never smoke with Unc, if you never smoke with Wiz, hopefully you should try and get that off your bucket list. But I have, and I'm out. I'm on the Nick and Mal show, and I'm out of here. Thanks for having me, brothers.
Split out.
Bow!